Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Monday, February 15th, 2021, otherwise known as President's Day in the United States. Today is, technically, in the US, another holiday. After our glorious Valentine's Day yesterday, of which I did get a few things, actually, for Valentine's Day. So, surprisingly, I got some of these wonderful little things. The Divine chocolate. Dark chocolate crispy thins. These are like Rice Crisps with dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate with rice. It's a thing, and these are actually really good. We also got a heart, like 8-piece heart thing, variety. 8 pieces of 5 flavors. So there's a couple where there's 2. And I got a bunch of normal hearts and a 80% Lake Champlain brand chocolate bar. I really like this brand of chocolate bar. Why, hello there. Ollie! Ollie's arrived. Hello, Ollie. The ears are back. The ears are back. He's annoyed. Hi. How's the baby? Yes, you wanna get? Jump down. There you go. So, how have things been? It's been a little while since we last met. Well, I hurt my neck last week. The back left of my neck, I managed to tweak it, I guess, a little too much. Most likely on some sort of a left-right rotation. And, yeah, I was in persistent pain at the end of last week, so I did not stream on Thursday or Friday. And was able to come back yesterday with my little travel pillow that I had, little blow-up travel pillow for the streams yesterday. I had been wearing that pillow pretty much the entire time that I was in pain, just because it acted as a makeshift neck brace, pretty much, and it helped to support my head and relieve some of the pressure on the neck. So that was definitely an experience. I'm mostly better. I've got my side to side here. I've got the up down, the left right. I can go about that far to the left and about that far to the right now. Before feeling still there, it's still recovering back there, but it's nowhere near the pain level that I was experiencing. I could not move my head any degree to the left or right. It's like just like that much and that much. It pain. Lots and lots of pain. So, now that I've recovered and have gone through a load of pain medication, I have fortunately recovered enough that I no longer have to take the pain medication. The last bit of Tylenol that I took was yesterday morning, and I did not take any since. So that has to say something about my recovery thus far from all of that. So, we didn't get to play Autonauts on Friday. Let's go ahead and review as we go into our 12th stream day of Autonauts. Review where we left off. I need to look at and think about the things that have been done and that need to be done going forward. I think we're in another one of those phases where we're sort of just waiting on tech. Actually, we need to take a new tech today. What should the new tech be? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. The bench saw would be nice, but I would have to make a crude metal axe manually, which I can do now. I can absolutely do that at this point. I think I'd rather do the better livestock farming, because I'm pretty sure that's what's going to give us the trough. Yeah, I'm going to go and grab a hay bale and go ahead and do that right now. Last time we spent the stream basically just getting into power production, getting into windmills, and getting our crude metal workstation operational up here. That is the main thing that I ended up doing. So we now have access to power. Huzzah! Good old mechanical power. Old style mechanical power over here. And consistent power. And now we can actually make pickaxes, crude metal pickaxes, and the crude metal pickaxes have this wonderful property that when you use them on deposits of anything, it upgrades the deposits. Which, in turn, will increase the yield of the deposits. Because the deposits will take less time each cycle. So each little pick cycle of the deposit will be faster once you have upgraded the tiles. And that is what I want to do, is upgrade the tiles. Now, I could assign a robot to do this. And I think I may assign a robot to do this. But I'm going to do this manually on this particular stone patch, just to help quite a bit with the stone. Now, I should probably note that doing this where are you operating when you're supposed to stop when the stone storage is full? Now, I don't think that there is a difference in the stone deposit. It's fine near a stone deposit and use the thingy. I don't think it matters that this is, yeah, it doesn't matter that this is a rich deposit versus a normal deposit. They're still going to operate in here just the same. Oh, pick up the pickaxe. I want my pickaxe. I want to hold on to it. So, what shall we do? I need a pole and a crude metal. I want to automate the metal picks. That's what I would enjoy doing right now. And begin this process of migrating my robots to using metal tools. Because the metal tools will last a lot longer. They'll need to go back to get tools way less often. And it'll actually relieve pressure on stone with all these stone tools that we've got going on. So it helps to relieve one thing and well, it'll use more of another thing, but we shall prevail, I hope. So this is going to be the CM picks, crude metal picks. I need to think about how I actually want to do this, because we could have one robot just continuously making a thing, or we could do the thing where we train 2 robots, because this needs crude metal and it needs poles on it. I know I sort of block the thing, but I'm going to be blocking things no matter where I have myself on here. So this guy is going to grab the metal and add the metal. He'll be metal. Until hands full, until hands empty, until the storage box is full forever with a wait command, and that is all it needs to do. I'm going to upload this, and then I have to go and get another robot. Let's go. I'm also going to store what I've made of my little power poles here, which we're gonna need a lot. Alright, this guy is gonna get CM picks poles. That's your mission. You're going to move to poles, take from poles, and do the thing. But you don't need to wait until the thing is full. You can just do that forever and ever and ever. And then, of course, we need to have a robot that is, in fact, going to, you know, store CM picks. So, your mission let's go stand there. Just waiting for the bot to come over to grab poles. So, your mission is that you are going to grab picks and store them forever. That's all you need to do. Just grab the metal picks and store them. I love that it sings to you as it's crafting. Alright. Now, what I don't know is if I can actually do this. Yeah. Why is that going so fast? Huh. I guess it goes faster when it's actively charging? Maybe, yes. Alright, but the next. Your mission is to upgrade stone deposits. What I need you to do is I need you to grab a crude metal pick. Dolly, you're meowing. I hear my dolly. Where's my dolly? Alright, I need you to go grab that until your hands are full. And then I need you to go and, I need you to pick this stone deposit. Now, my concern is that it's just gonna be like, hey, find stone deposit and use the thing forever, and it won't be... Yeah, find nearest stone deposit, move to the thing, and use the pick. But, the thing is, I want it to upgrade these deposits, right? So it's like, what's the difference? I don't think there really is one, to be honest. Not for the resources that need to be picked. So, what I'm thinking is that I just have to tell the current bots that are here to just get the metal picks instead. That's what I'm thinking, is I just have to tell them to get the metal tools instead. We got a ding. We got a ding. So, yeah, that's gonna be the problem. So you're blah. XXXXX. Stop. Oh, hey, official planning metallurgy. Yay. Metallurgy. What do you unlock? The Mark II Variant 2. Which looks a lot like Rob. Okay. If that's the case, I just have to go through all these little stone mine fruits, stop them, and tell them to go and, do I want them to go all the way over there, though? That's the only problem. Drop, go. Or I can just have one do it, and it will slowly upgrade the thing over time. Now there's an idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. While I would like my bots to be using the metal tools, I don't think I want them to use them yet. We need to vastly expand our mining operations. Our metal mining operations, so in reality, what I want is to actually grab the metal miners and have them grab the metal picks. Actually, I need you to drop and then go so that you pick up metal picks. And then I have to find all of the other metal miners and adjust them. La dee 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 da dee doo dee da. Alright, metal miner, stop, drop. It's currently in a mining operation. Even though it's stopped, you go there, grab that, drop what you got, go. Only 2? Huh? Mine metal. Better. Much better. So, again, the only real effective difference is that the metal miners using the metal picks is that the picks last longer. That's the only effective difference. But as I add metal miners, oh boy, does this change. Oh boy, does this change. So, now we get to add a bunch of metal miners. Ha 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 ha. A bunch of metal miners. Yeah, this is Rob. The Nintendo dude. Okay. Drop what I'm holding. Get a bot. Metal miner. Go. You. Metal miner. Go. You. Metal miner. Go. That was 3. We're adding at least 5. Metal miner. Go. Metal miner. Go. So as they get over here, and as they start mining new tiles, the new tiles are going to become metal ore deposits from trace metal ore deposits. It'll just upgrade the tiles for me. And I actually want the metal ore to sit around on the existing tiles to force my robots to go and upgrade more of this tile set. That's what I want. Oh goodness, that's a stack. It's because it's nighttime. And they're not eating. They're not eating anything at night. So I was in the process of upgrading my food production, right? Why do I not have anywhere near enough pumpkin seeds? Because I don't have anywhere near enough pumpkin bashin. Why do I even need to bash pumpkins? Autonauts wiki. Pumpkin. Oh, really? Whenever there are fewer than 20 pumpkins plus pumpkin crops in the world, a random cereal crop is converted into a pumpkin crop. Whenever there's fewer than 20 pumpkin/pumpkin crop in the world, it directly converts a cereal into a pumpkin crop. So that's why there are 2 pumpkins. Okay. Sure. That's fine, I guess. So we can use a good flail to process the pumpkin instead. Why there's no building that does this, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why a building doesn't do this. Durability 40 on the good flail. Functionally similar to the threshing machine, but the threshing machine does not thresh the pumpkin. Which is odd to me. It's like, why? Why? Why is there no building that processes pumpkin? No, good flail actually is durability 100. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing there. Efficiency on pumpkins. Number of swings required to complete an action decreases by 1 per action regardless of number of swings. So, for pumpkins, the processing of a pumpkin with a mallet takes 6 swings. The processing with a good flail would also take 6 swings, but the flail animation itself is a quarter of a second each swing, as opposed to hammering, which is 1/3 of 1 second each swing. So 6 times 0.25 is 3 seconds. No. That is 2.5. 2.5 seconds. Versus the hammering animation, which would be 3 seconds. Which would be, math is hard. 0.3 times 6 is 2 seconds. 0.25 times 6 is 1.5 seconds. You save half of a second by going from a wooden mallet to a good flail. That's the math. Hey, we get an extra half a second by using good flail. It would help if I was actually making good flail. I'm making crude flail, not good flail. So I will need another workbench to make this next flail. I really need to go and organize this at some point. Alright, go up there, give me good flail. Excuse me? I guess it's not you. It must be one of these. Do I have any? I do have one. One glorious good workbench. So let's go ahead and place that and move that. Good flail. 4 poles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, all the things. Alright, we're gonna make those 4 poles. Well, that's actually real simple. Alright, robot. You're gonna get hands. And you're gonna be flail poles. Your mission, grab poles, make flails. Until that is full. Go ahead and do that. Go, go, go. And then bot the next. You are going to store G flails. Go and store Yeah, just go ahead, do that. Just do the thing. Thanks. Now, I have how many pumpkin bashers? They need to be edited. Because they now need to go and grab the good flails instead. I don't know if this used held item... It says mallet, but I don't know if it's that specific, so I need to watch, follow this bot, just to see if it will adjust this. Nope. It wants a mallet. It wants a mallet. God dang it. Why? Why does it have to be that specific? Why can't I not adjust this on the fly? Why must you be so stupid? Alright, grab a thing. Drop it over here. Here's what we're going to do. We're gonna teach it to thwack a flail. Thwack with a flail rather than a mallet. Alright, there we go. We're going to now do the upgrade flail. Oh boy. And that is now faster. So all the other pumpkin bashers are going to stop, drop, and get replaced with that. Stop, drop, and get replaced. And that is now increased the amount of pumpkin seeds that are being processed or produced here. Because now, what I've done is that instead of taking 2 seconds to process each pumpkin that they can carry, they now can process at... Excuse me? Someone just complained about not having a thing and didn't go to grab the thing. Huh? Someone just complained about not having a flail. Did they not drop? Did I not tell... I didn't tell this guy to drop what he's holding. Drop! Now you can go. See, sometimes you do mess up a little bit. Sometimes. There we go. Okay. So instead of taking 2 seconds, it now takes 1.5 seconds per pumpkin per bot. So we've saved each back-forth cycle 1.5 seconds. They're supposed to carry 3. I guess they're carrying 1 each time, but regardless, they do save that half seconds each, so 1.5 each time they go back and forth. That adds up pretty quick. However, it would be nice to have a few more pumpkin bashers. You're gonna be a pumpkin basher? And you're gonna be a pumpkin basher? I didn't even realize that the flail could even be used. And you're gonna be a pumpkin basher? That added 3, so I have 6 now. And you're gonna be a pumpkin basher. That's gonna be number 7. And one more. And you're gonna be a pumpkin basher. That is number 8. Go! Do my glorious bidding. Process everything. I need more digging. I need another pumpkin digger. Do I already have pumpkin digger? I do. Okay. Let's add a couple more pumpkin diggers. Where are you? Pumpkin digger. Go. You. Pumpkin digger. Pumpkin digger. Go! You. Pumpkin digger. Go! That should help a little. With being able to dig enough holes. That should ideally be plenty enough to deal with all the holes. Oh my goodness, I need to now have more seed collectors now, don't I? Yep, we're gonna need a bit more storage. We'll need to add a few of these, actually, and I'll need one for the raw pumpkin as well. Go. Delete the freaking... I don't want the... I don't want it. Go, go, go. Store pump seeds. Store pump seeds! Do the glorious thing for me and store the pumpkin seeds. And of course, now we're gonna have a pretty massive tower of raw pumpkin. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. Where's store pumpkin? You need some help. Store pumpkin. Why don't I just stand like here? that was a little too close. Store pumpkin. Go. Store pumpkin. Go. Note how the game has sort of just become this... Just paste a whole bunch of scripts to a whole bunch of robots. I don't know what to really think about that right now. That the game has just become this, we're going to just get a whole bunch of bots. The game is like, just paste a script, grab a bot, paste a script, grab a bot, paste a script, grab a bot, paste a script. And that's all we're really doing. Oh good, you're pretty much fully upgraded. You've stored all the metal, but I want these 2 tiles upgraded. That would be great. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and grab this metal and just move it out of the way. Let's just move it out of the way. Because we are full up on our metal picks now. And, I'll go ahead and upgrade these. Oh, it's actually 3 tiles myself. While I'm here. Now we get into the interesting part. Robots are able to change recipes on workstations, if you didn't know. So we can do some interesting things with that mechanic, such as if a storage is full of a specific item, we can tell a robot to change the recipe a machine is doing. And change it back if a storage is no longer full. Ooh. And then we can have bots that are just going to throw the stuff at the station, depending on if the thingy is different, or just a whole bunch of stuff that throws a whole bunch of ingredients at the workstation, so that the workstation is going to produce whatever tool is chosen at any given time, and we're going to have different logistic bots that are going to check for the different tools that are being output from that station to put them into different boxes. Oh, that sounds ideal. That is ideal in this very specific situation where the machines need to use power to make them. And you may not have enough power to supply multiple machines operating at one time, because what this does is it actually allows you to have an enclosed machine in a room that's capable of producing multiple different types of tools for you. However, this assumes that you don't need a lot of a variety of different tools. That's the inherent assumption, is that you don't need a lot of all of the various different types of tools. Sort of like I do here. I need quite a few robots to get restocked with a lot of tools, and I actually need more planting of seeds. So we're going to actually, now that I've done that, go back and add more pumpkin planters and get that. Really? I am producing the stir-fry faster than my bot can store the stir-fry. So we'll need to fix that too. Pumpkin planter. I should have this. What? Pumpkin digger. Store seeds. Scythe. Basher. I never did a pumpkin planter? Where are you? Store seeds, store seeds. Store. So, planter is in here somewhere. Or not? Where's plant? No, I don't want this tile, I want this tile. Why hello, Ollie. That's the Ollie. That's the Ollie. Wee, the Ollie. Okay. Pumpkin? What? Oh. So did I call it plant pumpkin? Yes, I did. Go. Next. Pumpkin planter the next. And that should be enough of the planters. The next thing that I'll probably need more of is scythers, because clearly I'm able to keep up now on my processing of the pumpkins. What about my T4 storage? Or my T3 storage. Right. T3 storage. T4 is here. I'm gonna need a few more bots. You go ahead and do that. T3 carrot storage. Go ahead and do it. Go. And that should help out with all of the stuff here. Why are you not able to make stuff? Because of the lack of the pumpkin seeds, which should happen now, as I am able to get stuff going here. I added a whole bunch more bots digging, so the digging should be fine. Looks like I need more storage. Pumpkin store. Gosh, so much. I need everything at that pumpkin processing setup. Do I have it in the list? store pumpkins. That is, yeah, find the nearest pumpkin. There you go. Pumpkin storage. There's a difference between the pumpkins and the raw pumpkin, which I have unfortunately not made clear in my naming conventions here on these robots. That should help and be enough, really. Looks like I need another scythe. Yeah, it looks like I need at least 2 more scythe bots. So let's go ahead and do that, or harvest pumpkins, or whatever. Pumpkin scythe, go. The thing about adding in a whole bunch of bots that need a whole bunch of tools all at the same time like this is that the tools will, generally speaking, run out at the same time. And, there'll be these gaps in time. It will adjust with time, but it takes a while to adjust, and they'll end up going back and forth at different rates, and we get an average of stuffs here going on. What ideally I would like for this is that as I accrue pumpkin seeds in this particular storage up here, is that this field is going to be just nothing but growing pumpkins. Why, hello, my Ollie. How's my Ollie? He's got a hook in me. He's got a hook in me, right here, on the shirt. He always has his arm up, hooked, with one hook. His little thumb hook on me. Yes, that's my baby. That's my baby. In fact, he's now an 11-month-old baby. Today's his 11-month birthday. Yeah. Both of the kittens, they're 11 months old as of today. As of today. You are 1 month away from your first birthday. Your first year. And for being a cat rather than a kitten. We get to call you a kitten only for 1 more month. Only 1 more month for you to be a kitten. Alright. That should solve a lot of my issues with the food. I've already set this up to... Eek. I don't want that. T4 carrots. Go ahead and finish what you're doing, but once you've done that, I need you to stop. Because what I don't want is this find and add to storage. I don't actually want the find and add to storage. I want you to go and I want you to make the stuff forever, but I actually don't want you to add to storage. Because the plan is that we'll have a separate bot that's going to do T4 carrot storage, maybe multiple bots that'll be the T4 carrot storage, and from there we're going to have multiple robots that are actually adding onto this workstation, this crude oven, at a time. So that's what I want right now, is just multiple bots being sent with one ingredient to individual stations. I don't really need to do that with the honey as much for this, because the bucket that holds honey is holding multiple units of honey in it It should be at least 3 units of honey at a time. So each trip here, we have these 2 robots. The idea is that over time, we're going to make this machine operate as quickly as it can. We're trying to keep the uptime of the individual machines as high as possible. That's the idea behind all of this. We must increase our uptime of our machines. There you go. You're unhooked now. I have unhooked the kitten. So, what can we do now that we have all of these things and everything is set up like this? Well, I am currently waiting for a tech. We're almost done with this livestock farming tech. That'll be the next set of new things. There are quite a few things that we can do at this point, of which let's just spend a moment to review the things that we need to do but aren't really quite necessary yet. I see flowers up here that are for my honey currently, all of these flowers. I need to farm each of the 7 varieties of flower individually in separate patches for the final tier of stuff. So we've got some time on that before we really need to do that. For now, though, we got to keep that in mind that we can at any moment set up flower farming. We can also, we've upgraded these stone patches, start our perpetual chiseling of these patches to get the big stones, the raw blocks, these things. Rough stone blocks. And process rough stone blocks into shaped blocks. That's going to be necessary at some point. We will have to do that and make shaped blocks. We can also do what now? What was the other thing? Those are the main new things. We can also mine coal and upgrade the coal patches that exist. There's some coal right down here. We can start mining this with our metal tools. We can also make all of the metal tools, crude metal tools, and upgrade everything to doing crude metal tools, using crude metal tools. And of course, as we get more tech, we have stuff to get that we need to work towards the next level, the next tier, which will be tier 5, now that we have our 15 colonists here at level 4. The techs are going to get us to tier 5, ideally, and of course I do need a lot of power. There's also a tech that'll unlock bench saws, which do use power but increase efficiency of output on our wood processing setups. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff. When do we unlock Mark III bots? When do we get Mark IIIs? Heck, when do we get variant 3s? Unlocked by transportation. Mark III, level 5, robotics technology, uses metal plates and metal poles and rivets on a superbot workbench. Coconut? Oh god. Oh god, no, why? I guess I need to do coconuts. Metal gears, metal axles, crude metal plates. I'm gonna need a lot of power. And coconuts. Plant breeding station, 8 tree seeds, 8 bulrush seeds. Yo, plant breeding station. I know I've got one. Hey, plant breeding station. Make me coconut. I need 8 tree seeds. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and do this. Just in preparation. And then bulrush seed. I mean, there is a logic to this, by the way, because these are the white insides of the coconut. Right? We've got the brown tree seeds exterior and then the white bulrush seed interior. So it's clearly if you put bulrush seeds instead of a tree seed, you get a coconut. Obviously. Obviously, you get a coconut when you do that. So, I need a spot of soil that I can do this coconut farming shenaniganry. Let me actually make sure that I know what I'm doing with the coconuts by looking at the wiki here. So, coconuts. You mallet palm trees to get coconuts. So, this is the same as the apples. Apples is what this is like. And yeah, it's used for the Mark III heads and the Super Bot Brain upgrades. You put a coconut in a hole to get a palm tree. Cut down with an axe, gives a log in addition to the coconuts. Won't wait for fruit to grow if you automate them cutting them down. They take 2.5 minutes to fully grow, and then 2 minutes to grow each fruit. So, as it turns out, it just so happens that I have a perfect spot that I could do this in. In this area, we've got to clean this up a little bit, though. First. So before I go and plant my coconut, I want to make a sign. Do I have enough good workbenches? No, so we're going to make a few good workbenches here. I need to get some of this crud out of the way. Let's clean up my tools, my randomly strewn items that are just all over the place here. Give me all of the things. All of the things sound great. We got a ding! Livestock farming! We have unlocked the trough! And the hay baler. Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, that's box frames. And that's shaped stone. I can make these, though. Trough! Gib trough! Trough good. I like trough. Now we have a much better way to feed the animals. And we have a much better way to make the hay bales, but for now, this will be fine. I have box frames. Oh, I have box frames. I don't have shaped stone blocks quite yet. I don't think I've made a masonry table. Masonry. Where are you? Where are you? Crude clay station, crude furnace, crude kiln. Threshing, string, mortar, toys, windmills, belt linkage. In here? No. I have auto dressy, apparently. There's the masonry. "1,000 clothes have been made." Okay, well, since I have the trough, I may as well use it. So now my bot that I have, that's the feed livestock bot. It needs to, I'm just gonna go and grab a hay bale. It needs to fill the trough. Go and fill the trough. So now, you repeat until your hands are full, and then until hands empty. Find the trough and add to trough. Now you can do that forever. The question is, how many animals can eat from a single trough? Because I see one animal is eating from this trough. At a time. There's 2 animals eating. So multiple animals can eat from a trough at a time. That is useful information, and I think they're gonna finish eating the hay bales that are there before they start eating from the trough. And it waits. Good. Good, 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 good. So now are they going to go and eat from here? I hope so. Yep, they're starting to move. They are starting to move to eat from the trough. I mean, that's so much better, right? That's so much better than previously. Even though the one bot apparently cannot keep up with how quickly these guys are eating now. What's going to happen is at night, when they sleep, they don't eat, and the trough can get filled up, and then we won't have this gigantic tower of hay bales that come up from the way that we were doing it before. So that sounds like a wonderful thing to me. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty neat. We're out of carrot salad. Really? Have we used up our carrots? Ah. So we're limited by our carrot production. We've apparently taken care of our pumpkin production, and now we have to scale up the carrots. But it looks like with 95 tier 4 food here that I am in fact okay on the amount of food that I am producing to feed my colonists. I need to set up a new technology to work on now. The question is, what should it be? And should I upgrade this to have access to the level 5 techs? Bigger storage is nice. So that's what I'll work on. I just need to grab a box frame. To add to this. And I will need to start doing stuff with my stone blocks here. So many things to do. So many things to do. I gotta set up the cleaning up of the coconuts. I've gotta do all the freaking wonderful things. You, good workbench. Give me a billboard. I need a log and 4 planks. Could I automate the billboard production? Yes, but do I want to? No, I don't use them particularly that much. Alright, so this billboard is deforestation. I can think of no better name for this billboard than deforestation. This billboard's gonna be up here. It's gonna be placed in here. Just right in here. I need you to drop the thing on the tile. There you go. Alright, deforestation billboard. What I need is a robot with an axe chopping down those fruit trees. And then as I need stuff with this billboard, I will add additional bots to this over time that find additional types of trees, like regular trees and such. And then it's going to be doing some wonderful stuff for me. Until hands full, find nearest tree, move to tree, fruit tree, and use your axe forever! But you are going to be assigned to the sign. You are assigned to the sign. Go ahead and kill that stuff for me. And then I need a bot that's going to clean up the logs and clean up the fruit. Now, of course, I could throw the logs into log storage, but nah. Alright, you're going to be deforest log cleanup. Your mission is that you are going to go and pick up logs and delete them from the face of existence for me. Thanks. Go ahead and do that. We can do an until hands full and an until hands empty on you. Stop. You are, of course, going to assign your area to the sign, and you can now go. And then I need a cleanup on the apples too. Clean up the apples. The wonderful, glorious, magnificent apples. So what you're going to do is you're going to go grab apples, And you're gonna toss him in the stonehead. The mystical stonehead. If you're not holding anything, you can add to thing. Huh. Go ahead, do this. Stop. The whole point is that this is on the billboard. And, of course, you may have noticed that there are stumps left behind, meaning we also are going to need a robot that's picking up a till, a spade, not a till, and then digging up the stumps in the area. Your mission! Grab a spade until your hands are full. And then go and find stumps in the area of the sign and dig up the sign, or dig up the stumps in that area. There you go, until hands full. Forever. Go ahead and do that. Thanks. And that's gonna leave holes behind, which is actually exactly what I want right now. That's what I want, because what I want is to replace this with coconuts. Now, am I going to want that as part of this sign forever? Not really. This is also a different type of tree, so the bot will not cut this down, by the way. And this will take a few minutes to grow. And then another couple minutes to produce stuff afterwards, and we just bash these. So all these robots that are here that I've had in this area that were assigned to hammer the fruit trees, they can be reassigned to now hammer coconut trees instead. The problem with that is that the only way to really do that is to teach them the different type of tree. We can't just reassign the tree. Not at this level of bot, and I don't even know if you can do that at Mark III, because I've never had a Mark III bot. This is the furthest I've played this game thus far. I've never gotten to level 4 before, let alone continued past. So all of this is new to me. Still, this works pretty well, I do have to admit. I do want to dig up this berry bush as well, because it annoys me. No, I don't actually want to dig up the berry bush, because then it's going to leave a tile of soil. Oh, but there is a turf there I could use. Well, regardless, what do I want to do next? Apparently I've already set up brick production, which is like, okay. That's fine. I can clean up all these good workbenches in this area, the extra troughs, and such. That's gonna need a crude chisel, which is very easy. I can just grab that to add to the masonry bench. I'm going to work on producing my stuff now. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, over here, move this. And then I'll likely need more for the shaped stone. More storage for the shaped stone. I don't know if I just made that guy stuck or not by doing that. Oops. And then I need a bot. So this bot is going to be the rough stone miner. It's going to basically be the exact same as a stone miner, except it's going to grab a chisel, and it's going to left-click on a rich stone deposit. And it very specifically defines rich stone deposits on here. So until your hands are full, do that, and do that until the rough stone block storage is full. Forever wait. And that will... You're supposed to only do that until the rough stone... Oh, it's not full. Well, that makes sense. And then I have to, of course, have a bot that's going to find the stone blocks and store them, but I already have one. You are just doing that. Hey, I've already got one to do that. So the next bot is actually going to be the bot that will be processing the stuff, and it needs to be on flooring. Speaking of flooring, I need more flooring. Apparently. So go ahead and make more flooring for me. Thanks. Shaped stone blocks. Your mission is that you are going to grab rough stone blocks and make shaped stone blocks. Until that pallet storage is full with a weight, and you're going to do that. But the next is going to store the shaped stone blocks in the pallet. Store shaped. Ah! Thanks. Thanks, game. Flagstone flooring, stone windows, stone block doors, and block walls, and yet another slab. Your mission! Find and add to thing. Find, grab, add to thing. Forever. And then, of course, we need a BP-shaped stone. Oh, I have another masonry bench being made. So, BP-shaped stone. I have a little thing called blueprints here that we just edit to that storage and embiggen. There we go. That, as they say, is that. Glorious. Beautiful. Magnificent stuff. I have a palm tree that has grown coconuts. So, hammer apples. You no longer need to think about anything else. What you're going to do is you're going to find nearest palm tree, move to it, and use your mallet on it. Congratulations! Now, it's until Apple's storage 3 full. I'm going to put another box. I'm going to assume that these are stored in boxes anyway. Yep. I'm going to make another crate stack. And you're going to do that until the crate stack is full. Hammer. Coconuts. Well, find nearest palm tree that has coconuts, so it's every couple of moments. And then I should have a store apples. Couple of them, actually. You're gonna stop, drop, and instead what you're going to do is you're going to find nearest coconut and add to that storage. So yeah, just drop what you got, and you'll do that in the area forever, and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Now, I could tell a bot to do this. As the sneeze now goes away. I could tell a bot to plant the coconuts, but this is a one-time operation. This is just a one-time operation, and I don't really need a huge amount of coconuts. I just need enough coconuts for the amount of robots that I'm building, which, you know, is probably going to be a lot, but still, that, I think I'm going to have enough here as we finish the last tree stump of our cleanup operation here. Glorious. Magnificent stuff. We are a minute away from being halfway through today's stream. Now, that's also going to wait until its hands are full. Escapable. Please. Please be escapable. That's better. That'll speed this up significantly. So every couple of minutes we get a new coconut for each tree in the area as I plant all of the wonderful, beautiful trees. Well then, that is progress. Oh, and that's so much nicer. That's so much nicer with the trough. All I really need next is the hay baler to happen down here. But that is the alarm to indicate that it is now time to take a brief few minute break. With that, folks, thank you for watching. I will be back in just a few minutes here. And I have returned with a dolly. Yes, I know, you don't want to be here. You want to go and run and play. Yes, that's my dolly. That's a sweet girl. That's my sweetie. Yes, she's trying to get away. She's trying to get away. That's a baby. 11 months old today. 11 whole months old today, my sweet dolly. Sweet Dolly and Ollie. Only one more month that we get to call you kittens. So, as she tries to force her way to the window, I have a hay baler. This makes 2 hay bales for 5 units of cut grass. Using the pitchfork, you get 1 per 5. So, these dudes doing hay bales, they gotta stop what they're doing. These 3 dudes, drop everything. You need to do something different. You don't need to stow or pick up pitchforks anymore. You don't need pitchforks. You just go and fill your hands with cut grass. That's what you're doing. In all actuality, in fact, I'm gonna go down there, grab some cut grass so I can teach them how to add to the hay baler. Just add to the hay baler. Until your hands are, in fact, empty. And you get to do that forever. Yeah. So now the others get to drop what they're doing and get that. And then, of course, I need a bot that's going to store said hay bales. Or a couple that's going to store said hay bales as we build a tower into infinity. You're going to grab, and you're going to add, and you're going to... Until your hands full, until hands empty. Do that forever. And you're going to need a bit of help. Yeah, you're going to need a little bit of help on that. Let's actually add at least one more. store those hay bales. Thanks. Now that is far more productive on the hay bale production. Now the grass goes twice as far towards producing hay bales than previously. And we're now full, so the buddies should no longer be doing anything, making any more hay bales. And we can chew through this tower a little bit. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Our little factory is going here with all of the wonderful things. What next? I have now gotten a bunch of shaped stone blocks and rough stone blocks. That's all been automated now. I have coconuts to plant, it would seem, so let's go and plant more along the row of coconuts. There you go. At least finish this line. Now we're gonna have a whole bunch of trees, getting a whole bunch of coconuts. It's great. It would be nice. We're only about 200k, halfway through our next tech here, but that tech that we're getting, the bigger storage, just want to have a look at it. Oh yeah, we can officially get this animal breeding tech if I really wanted, but we shall see. So this tech is going to give us the big pallet, the big crate, the cask, and the big silo. These are upgrades to each of the things, and it's not upgraded from one pallet, it's upgraded from a stack of 3, as far as I am aware, and it is making one entity out of several. It also, for each of these, will allow bots to both add and remove at the same time. And we won't have to, like, wait for one thing anymore. Oh yeah, I'm not doing anything with my thingies here. I need more beehives. I've completely forgotten. We'll think about that when I need more honey. So, the perpetual question. What's next on the agenda? We've done a heck of a lot of stuff. So, again, to review about what we need to do going forward, really, there's not much that we need to do right now because we are waiting on tech before we can progress into the next tier. To progress into the next tier, I'm going to need to unlock the cooking tech, I think, or some thing in here for cooking to unlock the level 5 food. I need to get the level 5 houses, I need to get the level 5 toys, and I need to get the next thing that we need, which will be medicine. So I will need health tech, leisure tech, oh, and clothing tech, shelter tech, and cooking tech. All of these before we can advance to the next rank. All of that we have to look forward to. Now the crude milking shed and things and the butter churn is likely also going to be required because something tells me the food needs butter going forward. Let me have a look at the tier 5 carrot food. That's the pumpkin. So yeah, the tier 5 carrot is... it's actually carrot curry and naan. So we go from honey glazed carrots to needing naan in large clay dishes. This one is on cooking tech level 4 in a good oven. So it's a good thing we have the bricks being made to do the good oven. We have actually all of the things to upgrade crude ovens into good ovens, so that's good to know. The raw naan is butter. So now we know it's butter and it's good flour, which is going to require a grist mill, upgraded from the cairn, the rotary quern. Oh boy. That means millstones. And I will need crude metal poles, which I can make now. But it's one of those things I need to keep in mind. Oh boy. And the millstone will unlock at cooking tech at level 4, so that is fine, and that is going to be a masonry bench item from rough stone blocks, so it's a good thing that I am, in fact, making another masonry bench. Finishing another masonry bench. But effectively what all this means is that I need at least one more crude metal workstation. And I would want to expand my little enclosed space here with more. We need to be more. Why, hello, Ollie. Hello, my Ollie. Welcome back. Welcome back, my baby. My 11-month-old kitten. How's my boy? How's my baby boy? Huh? Yes, that's my baby boy. So, the thing about this, as I actually delete a thing to put a gate, even though this is fencing, it counts as a wall for the purpose of this machine. So this machine is still operational. So that's great. We could also, you know, actually build our own little houses now out of stone and door frames and all of that good stuff. And like have little windows as well in our little houses, doing all the wonderful things. You can get quite creative if you so desire, but I do not so desire, to say the least. I do not so desire. Give me all of my wonderful flooring, thanks. Very appreciated. Flooring. I'll need to get rid of those flowers. So, we are enclosed. Still. However, the problem is that while we are producing enough power to supply fully 2 of these workstations at a time, we can't really add any more than that and have them operate all at the same time. I heard a ding. Definitely not that. Alright. Are they all the same freaking recipe? Okay, not all. But the scythe, the pick, the spade, the axe, and the hoe have the exact same recipe. Which lends itself well to having a robot change the recipe on the workstation when you have filled a container. And to, like, cycle through making a bunch of each of the tools from a single workstation. Now that breaks down with the blades, with the crude metal plate, as well as the buckets that need the crude metal plate, but what I know that I need is poles. So we're gonna make some poles. And we're going to make a few more crates. And depending on when this tech happens, we're gonna upgrade the crates. Ollie? Hi? You like sticking a claw into a thread of my clothes. Just latching on. He likes to latch on to me. Well, I need a couple robots. Let us be off and get a couple of robots. There is something to be said about making additional robot storages and putting them about the place and just filling them up with logistics bots. Just be like, yeah, just transfer bots from this storage to this storage and make more to fill up all the storages as we go about, so that no matter where I am, I can just go to the closest bot storage to pull out to make new ones. You are going to be metal rods. I'm going to call them metal rods. Your mission? Grab crude metal. He calls them poles, but they're rods. They're rods. They're not poles. Grab the thing. Do the thing. I should have a gate here. Go ahead and do that for me, but I need to delete that and add a thingy. That way the bot doesn't have to travel all the way around. And of course, logistics bot the next. As I walk all the way across and then all the way back. I should clean up this area. Make use of it. Alright, bought the next. Store metal rods. Go ahead and do that for me. All the way over here. Pallet. Where's store metal rods? There you are. There you go. So you... stop. Until that is full. Go. Well, it's stored in pallets. I did not, realize that that would be stored in pallets, but there you go. That has been done. And each time this operates, it uses 50 power. Of course. But we've got a few windmills to keep up with that. Ah, good, I have more crates. Here, make me a few more pallets to use all of my wood products. Ah, good, that is full now. Oh boy. Hi. Aren't you supposed to... Oh, right. They stop when this is full, but only when their tool is dead. And they're using a good tool. So, yeah. It lasts longer. A lot longer. What is next? How close are we? Another 100k. Great. So, not close are we. What can I do now besides wait? What do I still need to do? Always a valid question. Why are you not making more fireplace? Because it's waiting for the chimney storage to be full. That's why it's not making more fireplace. That explains a lot. Quite a lot, actually. Alright, how are we doing on all of these? Glorious palm trees. We have 68 coconuts. Great. I like. I am liking what I'm seeing. Overall. So the only things that we can really do now are things that we don't really need to do for a little while, ultimately, but are good things to set up anyway. I'm going to go ahead and set up a crate stack over here for our coal. At least I'm going to assume that we are going to do stuff with coal, and then it's going to be stored in crates. But the next, we're going to start our coal mining operations. Or should I just say coal miner? Your mission is to grab a crude metal pick. Come on. And then mine the coal deposit with your crude metal pick. This will upgrade the trace coal deposit to a coal deposit. Interesting, it says find nearest trace coal. Very interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Do that. Huh. See, that's what I was expecting it to do on the stone deposit, but on the stone deposit it doesn't delineate between the trace and the normal. Huh? Huh? Well, it says trace, but it'll mine the coal deposit just fine. Sure. Fine. If it's gonna actually do it. Let's upload that script and add a few more bots into the mix. Now, I don't want to collect until the entire thing has been upgraded, so let's keep this in mind. Go. Go. Let's have 5 for now. Whoops. So it was 3 plus the one that was there. And this should be 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Just moving right on over to pick up the thing. I should give these guys shoes, but whatevs. When they do eventually make their way down here, they will upgrade all of the trace coal deposits. And then apparently mine the coal deposit that they just have revealed to get a unit of coal. And as I can see, the unit of coal does get stored into crates. This is going to be my primary fuel source as we go along, so let's keep in mind that we are going to want to fully utilize our coal patches as time goes on. There's the last buddy on its way down, and then slowly we'll see the entire thing get converted to be like a step down. And that's why I'm waiting to store the coal, because I want the whole thing to upgrade. Ah. All of that is finished. Good. Do I want other metal tools? Why? Are you not making more of these? Because the thingy got stuck. Okay. That explains a lot. It explains a lot that the thing got stuck. So if I can make a metal pole, why can't I just use the metal pole for the tools instead of the wooden handle? There will be better tools. Maybe? No. What? So there's no, good metal tool, huh? Sure. And the metal bucket's the last level of bucket. Huh. Interesting. Well then. That's great. That's fantastic. Is this gonna need power? Doesn't say that it does, so I'm gonna say no. Now, just so we're aware, pegs, planks, box frames, and wooden beams. Which can only be made in the bench saw. So the tech that I'm getting right now, I can't actually use. Until I get a different tech to unlock the bench saw. And the bench saw I know will use power. And it requires crude metal plate. Time for another workstation. Just make a few of these. Just make a few of them. Ah, great. Great. So this tech that I'm nearly finished doing for the storage tech can't do anything until I unlock the ability to get wooden beams, which need bench saws, which need power, and might need an enclosed space as well. That's gonna be fun! Why are some of these deposits colored differently? I don't know. I do not know. What I do know is that they're chewing through that fairly well. Why do you keep getting a claw in the thread of my clothes? He keeps stretching it and getting himself hooked on a thread. It's like he wants to have the thread in his hook. Hey, research complete. Too bad I can't make use of that research whatsoever until I get a different tech. The bench saw, which will require me to make a crude metal axe. I'm going to ignore it for the moment. Because I need so much tech. Let's go ahead and get dairy farming going. I should have a bucket somewhere on the ground, right? Go and fill that up with milk for me to deliver to the thingy. So we can start processing the farming technology. This will unlock butter. Another step of progression. And in the meanwhile, as it appears, I need to make a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to add that in. I'm probably going to move this pallet outside of my enclosed space. Yeah, I should move all this storage stuff outside. Just trying to consider, like, where to put the machines, right? Because I'm going to want more machines as we go along. So the crude plate is probably also stored in a pallet. It is. Let's get the crates for additional metal tools placed. Axes, spades, tills, and a couple others. Alright, you are going to make the plates. Now, if I'm going to have one making plates, I could have one making buckets as well. I won't have to worry about the buckets and the blades, but yeah, spades, axes, tills, scythes. Good chisel and mallet. I would need to bring over wooden mallets. I would need to do that. Also, yeah, I am a little tired of having to go all the way back here to get the robots, so I'm going to fix this problem permanently. And I have... Where do the power things live? Here. Nope. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Alright then. I guess that'll do. Another one. Really? Really? Robot. Robot. You are in the way. Actually, I should just send those to storage. Just send them to storage. That's easier. So much easier. Can I even fit one more in here? Not really. No. If that space was free, still no, because the one in front is in the way. Now I probably could. Tucked in here. The issue is the flowers are in the way. Unfortunately. Alright, you. Axes. Hose. Move, pick up, move, and do the thing. Thanks. Thank you for doing the thing. So I have CM Picks metal. CM Picks poles. Alright. Give me robots up here. I will need to go and assign a bot to do the transfers of robots from that storage to that storage, so let's keep that in mind. Let's train a bot. Bot X for Box X for Bot X for metal. Take from that box storage, move to this one, and add to this one. And do that forever. Oh, I'm so slow holding this robot. Ideally, the robot that's going to be doing this is going to be faster. You know what? Go ahead and stop. I will give you shoes to do this. The bot's way over here. And I'm gonna have to go all the way over there to grab shoes. Should have done that first. I never think of these things beforehand. Now that's a tower. The Tower of Pumpkin Seeds. Go. Pretty sure it'll only be able to hold one bot at a time no matter what. Go, 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 my minion. Give me a closer set of robots. Let's not have the hoe, but have the spade. First, though, we make crude metal plates. Grab the crude metal, add to that. And just so that I have it made already, go ahead and do that. And then you store crude plate. Question is, can it keep up without picking up multiple? And you actually... No. Until that is full, is what I need you to do. There we go. Much better. Much better. It keeps up with the current production, it looks like. I may want to have a gate here. There we go. Yeah, that shortens the trip distance. Excellent. Oh my, that's a stack. I want to make sure that I always have spades, or that I always have picks. So I'm gonna leave the machine doing the picks as is. And these other two are pretty important as well. But I want to experiment with the whole teaching a bot to change a recipe on a workstation. But that's like really complicated behavior. It's like, do I really want it to change a recipe on a workstation? So I want you to change this recipe to hose. I want you to do that if the hoe box is not full. I want you to make this machine do hose if it is not full. But I needed to change it to something else if it is. So what I actually need here is an if-else. If that crate is not full, set it to be metal hose. But if it's not full, set it to, what was this before? Spades. Well, I guess no matter what, it's going to move to and engage with the workstation. And then it will disengage afterwards. But if that crate not full, else make do spades. And we could swap it so that it's actually going to prefer spades, as long as that crate is spades. So as long as the spade crate is full, it's fine. But we don't want to do it forever, do we? We only want this thing to do a thing when the crate's not full. When the crate is full, we want to send it to the other thing. So is that really the logic I want here? Because I want it to loop, iterate, forever, doing something, but I don't want it to be forever setting the thing to the middle hoe. The great thing about if is that it's only run once. That's not what I want either. It's just a gigantic if. I want a nested else if. And I want it so that it will engage, disengage, engage, disengage. That's fine, it can do that forever. And, like, wait 10 between. If the crate not full, set output to crude metal spade. Else, if the other... No, I just need this if. Else if the other crate is not full, set to the thing. Otherwise, disengage and wait 10. And then once you've done that, disengage. I don't know if that'll work. Right now it's set to spades. Let's see what happens. It does the wait 10. Okay. Now we get a bot. And it's gonna be... I have somewhere in here... CM Pix metal. CM spade metal. until the spade crate is full. Take from the metal storage, add to that workstation. Crude metal, spade, poles. You're going to do that and that. Go. And then you are going to store CM spades. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Store metal. Until hands full. It would appear I need more. More store metal. How many more do I need? A lot. Can you only pick up like 2 at a time or 3? 3 at a time. What the f- Oh. Oops. Until hand's empty. Until your hands are empty. Add to the thing. That would help. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. That should look a bit better now. And you are going to go and find a spade, store a spade. Here's the problem with the logic so far. With the bot that changes the recipe. Okay? My bot that's adding the metal is checking for the crude metal spade storage being full. I actually need it to check for the other storage. I need it to actually do something a little weirder than that. Because I need it to go until both storages are in fact full. Both the crude metal spade and the crude hoe. So, in reality, I need another repeat until that crate is full. And then until crude metal storage full. Metal spade storage full. Oh, God. No, that's not it either. God, I wish I had an and. I wish I had and. Because I don't want to repeat myself with these commands. Because if I check until... If I do the first repeat check if the spade storage is full, it won't run when the spade storage is full. And then if I do it on the hoe storage is full, it's still gonna stop if the spade storage is full. So what do I check to stop it? I stop it with the other bot. Haha. I stop it with the other bot. So, the bot that I have that will change Wah. If there's an item in the machine, it doesn't let you interact with the machine. What? Why? Why? The game doesn't let me unassign a recipe from a machine. Why? That's dumb. That's stupid. Well, there goes that entire concept, really. You change... You'll check for the spade storage to be full, you'll wait, and this machine is just gonna stay as spades. Yeah, you're... Delete. I'm not gonna bother. You can change recipes, but clearly it's not as powerful as I was thinking. So much for you can train your bots to do anything that you can do. Why can I not train a bot to cancel a active thing? It won't let me train a robot to cancel an in-progress recipe, and it won't let me cancel the recipe from a machine at all. What? Tips. Right click on a bot. There's nothing about being able to unset a recipe. Because what I wanted there is to I wanted it to tell the machine to unset the recipe when both boxes are full. So when 2 boxes are full, unset the recipe, or more specifically, it will check for if a box is not full, do something else. It'll set a specific recipe when one box is not full, and a different recipe if the other box is not full. But it won't let me turn it off. Yes, boo! Hello, Ave. Well, welcome to like the last 20 minutes of this stream. Yeah, I just don't know why it can't unset the things. Yes, my neck is feeling better. I don't have the full range of motion on the left-right, but, and I still feel it in there, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it was. I don't need my pillow today. So yeah, I was toying with the concept today of having a robot that would change the recipe of the tool on the fly that it's making. But yeah, it's not easy to get any sort of control. Yeah, at least I can sleep. I was able to sleep last night and the night before, but not the previous night. That was not very, very nice. The Thursday night into Friday / Friday into Saturday, those were not good nights in particular. But that Friday into Saturday was just hell. I barely slept at all. But Saturday into Sunday and Sunday into Monday, these have been much better nights. And last night I did not need to even wear the thing around my neck while I was sleeping. Yeah. So there goes that whole concept of swapping to a different, identical recipe on the machines to have some degree of control over making additional things. So very sad. So very sad that that is happening. looks like I need to increase the rate at which the metal ore is being converted into crude metal. Looks like I need a bot to come and charge. Are you gonna charge? Charge bot? Oh no, charge bot! Charge bot needs to be charged! Uh-oh. Charge bot the next! Charge bot the next is on his way! It's coming! He's coming to the rescue of the charge bot! Meow! Dolly? Dolly squeaking at me? Where's my mew? Dolly? Where's Dolly? I've got an Ollie right here. He's in the lap, sitting pretty in the lap. Yes, that's the baby. That's my baby Ollie. Kittens are 11 months. They're 11 months old today. Where's my Dolly? She gonna come say hi? She's just sitting, looking at me. She meowed at me and now she's sitting over there, looking at me. Alright, I need more, production. Yeah, so, more crude metal. I need you. Fill your hands with metal and add to the machine. Until the thing is full, of course, and then you can wait, and we can do the thing. So now I have 2 bots assigned to this one machine here. I will need to start working with this other furnace, because the uptime is a bit slow. This machine is a bit slow. You may have noticed. That is crude metal storage, not crude metal. I need to upload that so that my next 2 robots Dolly has left me. She's left. She got tired of waiting for me. She wants me to play, I think. She wants to play. So we need to move to that furnace, add to that furnace. Get that. Edit, move to that furnace, add to that furnace, go, and then the actual, yes, the store, the crude metal storage needs to find nearest crude metal in the area, pick it up, and add to the storage. Now, can it keep up with just one? Crude metal storage? Oh. Would help if I told it to actually go. Would help if I told it to actually do stuff. Okay, it can hold 3 items at a time, but how quickly are we making the things versus storing them? Now that is a great question. The answer is not. So let's get more metal storage. More. Okay, that should be enough for now of that. This is going to put a bit more demand on the charcoal as well. So that's going to be a thing to bear in mind. Because we are going to be consuming a fair bit of that. We'll see if the bot that's transferring the charcoal can keep up with all of these things. Because I am... you know, I shouldn't actually be using the metal. Why are you not making... Wait, huh? Poles? Oh, I didn't turn poles on, did I? Nope. There you go. Now you can make your spades again. Make spades. Glorious spades. And then also make axes. CM, axes, metal. See, that's picks poles. That's not the one I want. I want CM. What? Ah, CM picks metal. There you are. Until that storage is full, add to that workstation. CM axes, poles, crude metal picks poles. Just go to this workstation instead. And then, of course, I need to store the crude metal axes. Ta-da! Now the fun part. As I get my leg up here. What is the fun part? Telling all of my robots that they now need to grab metal tools instead of the wooden ones that they're using. The crude axes and such. Oh gosh, that's a stack. Why, you know pick up fast enough. You don't pick up and deliver fast enough on the spades. Now do you? So we'll have a little bit of a buffer, clearly, on the tools. I could tell it to pick up, add to backpack, and pick up, add to backpack, pick up, add, retrieve, add, retrieve on these, because a single robot each trip is capable of moving up to 3 tools at a time. Oh, Ollie's getting up. He's getting up. Yeah, you get up and you be good boy. You be good boy. That is a lot of these things. And we are officially running out of power here. We don't actually have enough power, apparently, to operate all of this. My gosh, I'm so much faster than my transfer body. Transfer bot is way slower than me, but I've got a skateboard, and he doesn't. So there's that. Yeah, I am like, at least twice as fast, 3 times as fast as my buddies there. So how are we doing? We are processing the metal ore as fast as we are mining it. Good. That's excellent. Excellent, magnificent stuff. And as we mathed out last time, by the way, the, oh yeah, and we need to wait for poles. Ah, yeah, because we can't transfer enough poles fast enough. Right. We can only operate 2 of these at once, with the amount of power that I am currently producing. Why are you looking at my light? Oh, I never did get this light above me back on, by the way. This overhead light that's supposed to be shining on the green screen behind me, it went out, bulb went out on it. At least I assumed it was a bulb that went out. It may not have been the bulb that went out on it. It may have been the fuse. So, that's a thing. Fortunately, I don't really need that light. It's like, thanks, Ollie, for trying to always go after that light. Now you want to go after this other light? Huh? He's just sitting pretty. Yes, you're just sitting pretty. The baby Ollie. Yes, my Ollie. My big boy. Sitting pretty. Yes, my baby. Da-da. Well, we've pretty much done what I can do today. Looks like I am full up on spades now. Soon we're going to be full up on axes. The only real difference for everything other than the axe, the pickaxe, I mean, the only effective difference is that it lasts longer. Okay? The tool simply just lasts longer. Which, is great because we don't need to go as often to get more stuff, right? Oh yeah, we made coconuts today. We did the thing with the coconuts. And I should still be working on a tech. Hey! We have planted 20 coconut trees. Bashed them and stored them. Duck Kigurumi? Sure. My first choice would not be a duck. But sure. My first choice would be a red panda. But we'll go duck. Sure. Sure. Okay. Reviewing the everything. We got troughs today, that's good. I am actually currently working on the farming tech to be able to put down a milking station. Now, part of me is thinking that's going to mean that I need more fencing to enlarge the area. Yeah, I'm going to need to make this area a bit bigger so that I can place things, or I can, you know, move the barn. I can, you know, just move the barn. The animals don't actually sleep in the barn. I can just get rid of the barn when I don't need to make more animals. And, put down my milking station inside. But this will make the milking a bit easier. Now, I'm not sure exactly the mechanics behind the milker, so let me do a search. Crude milking shed. structure for milking cows and Highland cows. If you place a shed within 15 tiles of the cows, they will go into the structure once they need milking, up to 3 at a time. Player or bot can use a bucket and interact with the structure itself to milk the cows. 1 milking is 3 milk if you use a good bucket or better. So the metal bucket is 3? The metal bucket is 5 units, but it gets 3 milk. Ew! What? You can use a metal bucket on soil and get... Wait, you can use buckets on soil and get soil? That you use in dredged land to create new soil tiles? Interesting. So the way that the dredger works is that you can use it on a soil tile or a sand tile to create a dredged tile. If there is an adjacent water tile to the dredged tile, the water tile will expand into that dredged tile. Otherwise, you can convert a sand tile into a soil tile. So, for example, over on any, like, sandy shoreline, if I dredge this tile here, I can add soil. I can, like, bucket soil and add soil to that dredged tile to make this tile a soil tile instead of a sand tile, and then I could turf the tile to make it a turfed tile. Otherwise, if I were to dredge one of these sand tiles that's adjacent to the seawater, the tile would become a seawater tile. Yeah, so that's how that works, apparently. That is how that works, and there does seem to be a wonder that uses soil as soil. So I may need to do some stuff with that. And apparently you can use soil to convert fresh water to swamp. And swamp to soil. Huh. So all that stuff that I was using the all that stuff I was using the sand for earlier, it also applies to soil that you can get by just bucketing soil. The thought never occurred to me that I could just bucket soil. Here I am over here with sand, like playing around with tile conversion with sand tiles. I mean, yeah, I need sand. I needed sand at the time. I wanted a closer source of sand, and I was able to do it by adding sand to water to make it swamp, and then to swamp to sand by adding sand. But apparently, you can convert up and straight into soil by adding soil to water, fresh water to make it swamp, and then swamp into a soil tile instead. And that is actually relatively nifty. Ah, these guys are in fact finishing up down here. I need to give them charging. I need to give these guys charging. We've got coal being mined, and I completely forgot about it. Because of course I did. And, yeah, it is actually that time to end the stream. We have reached the end of today's stream. My goodness. Well, that was a thing. What did we do today? We scaled pumpkins considerably. We got the hay baler and converted our hay production to using the hay baler, which is actually producing 2 hay bales per 5 cut grass, which is double the rate as before. We got the ability to make troughs and provide hay bales in the troughs, which is another very useful addition. I set up one of these guys with a metal pick to start converting some of these stone deposits into rich stone deposits, and I set up a chiseler to get rough stone block. I can apparently make butter now. I can now... I've processed rough stone block and started mining it infinitely into shaped and roughs. And this is fully upgraded. It mines faster now. I've vastly expanded my metal ore deposit thing to produce more stuff. I'm producing metal tools now, and the poles and the plates and all of that. I've brought bots over. We've done quite a few things today overall. But I do need to continue getting technologies, because we need all of the glorious technologies. And now that I have the axes, I can begin to make get the bench saw tech, which I need the bench saw tech to be able to make wooden beams, to be able to upgrade my storage boxes to high-capacity storage boxes that are single entities that you can have robots accessing simultaneously, rather than having to wait on them. And then, of course, we've got butter churn that I can make now, as well as the milking shed that I can make now. I'm pretty sure I have at least 6 cows, but it seems that having that's gonna massively improve the output of the milk that we get, so that's gonna be a thing. This guy is actually grabbing crude buckets. I need you to drop what you got and get good buckets. Where are my good buckets? Good buckets? Where are my good buckets? Goodest of good buckets. Yeah, you're gonna do that as a thing overall. But with that, I'm gonna thank you all for watching. This has been a Talk to Show, but if you've enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all the social engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell, become a member of the channel by hitting the big blue join button, and consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushow, but if you're so inclined and able, and I shall return in less than an hour for more Dyson Sphere program. I will be back tomorrow with more Factorio, and I shall be back on Wednesday with more Autonauts. I hope. Not many people watching the Autonauts live, so we may soon move on to something else at some point. However, for now, I'll see you all on the next one.